95% dos brasileiros não falam inglês. De 1º a 7 de março eu vou fazer um evento online gratuito chamado Semana dos 5% Fluentes, onde eu vou te mostrar as duas chaves. Eu vou entrar na neurociência e em dezenas de estudos de caso para te mostrar as duas chaves que eu tenho usado ao longo dos últimos 10 anos para trazer centenas de adultos para o grupo dos 5% Fluentes. Então, 28 de fevereiro, domingo, o Sherlock Holmes sai do ar e no dia 1º de março, 5 horas da manhã, eu, você e o seu futuro fluente temos um encontro marcado na estreia da Semana dos 5% Fluentes. Welcome to episode number 10. Our visitor fell back into the chair. Our visitor fell back. O que quer dizer com isso, né? Ele não simplesmente ouviu e Sherlock Holmes mandou: Sit down and listen, Mr. Windybank. This wasn't a difficult problem. Aí ele foi lá e sentou. Não. Quando ele fala our visitor fell back into the chair, ele quer dizer assim, que o Mr. Windybank, depois disso tudo, ele caiu na cadeira. Lembra? His face was white. Vamos dar uma olhadinha em expressões idiomáticas do inglês relacionadas a cores, falando das emoções humanas. Vamos lá então falar de cores e emoções em inglês. Primeira frase desse episódio fala: His face went white. Mr. Windybank's face, the face of Mr. Windybank, his face went, past of to go, his face got, went, became white. White, the color white. If your face goes white, are you happy, relaxed, okay with what you heard, with what you received, the information that you heard, that you received? No, definitely not. When your face goes white, it's because you heard or read, you discovered, you received shocking, surprising news, notícias. When your face goes white, you found, encountered, saw, heard something that shocked you, surprised you. Okay? So, if his face went white, was he expecting aquilo que ele ouviu? He didn't see it coming. Lembra que a gente conversou? Eu vou arremessar aqui, ó. E é tipo um míssil, né? Quando tem guerra e vem um míssil, o pessoal grita assim: incoming! Missile, bombs. Coming. Se eu tivesse jogado na câmera e o Sérgio não estivesse expecting, teria acertado ele. E aí no inglês a gente usa a expressão he didn't see it coming in his direction. E aí teria hit him. Então, quando eu digo his face went white, What is the emotion? Surprise. Shocked. He was never expecting. He didn't see it coming. Aquilo que o Sherlock Holmes contou para ele. He never saw it coming. He was not expecting. It was a complete surprise. Totally shocking for him. Se eu medisse o seu heartbeat, when your face goes white, is your heartbeat slow or fast? When your face goes white, it's because you are shocked, surprised. And usually our heartbeats, they go fast. Because of the adrenaline. Okay? Usually, when we get very surprised, very shocked, there is a flow of adrenaline. Okay? A shot of adrenaline. Okay? Through our body. Okay? Adrenaline levels, they go up. They increase. They go higher. They increase. They go up. The level of adrenaline when we get shocked, surprised. Okay, so our heart beats faster. The heart beats faster. O que é a mesma coisa da segunda. Her face was red. When we talk about face going red, or he's red, he went red, he became red. Color red talks about being angry. The emotion, angry. Upset. Nervous. Angry, upset. Informalmente não se fala assim, oh, fulano is nervous. Fulano, he's red. His face went red. Angry. Nervous. Upset. Nervous. Angry. Red. Mesma pergunta. When you become red, your adrenaline level, your cortisol, the level of cortisol, okay? The heartbeat goes up or down. Usually up. When you become red, angry, nervous, upset. Se eu pudesse medir your heartbeat and the level of cortisol and adrenaline, probably they would be higher than normal because of the release. The flow, the shot of adrenaline and cortisol, né? A descarga de adrenalina e cortisol que acontece quando a gente fica em estado de choque, né? Geralmente, ou when we are red, white or red. So, face going white, people getting red. We are talking about higher levels of adrenaline and cortisol. Usually there is a releasing of adrenaline and cortisol and your heart beats faster. Usually when you get white, what is the face of white? I can't believe. I wasn't expecting. I never saw it coming. I didn't see it coming. Face of red, angry, upset, nervous. Okay? Upset, angry, nervous, red. Okay? She was green with... Você sabe essa? She was green, to be green with... envy. What is envy? It's when I want something that belongs to you. Lembra do episódio, não sei se foi o 4 ou 5, to belong, to pertencer. To pertencer é demais, né? Pertencer, to belong. So, it's yours. Episódio 7, pronomes. It's yours. It's your husband. Your job. Your car. And somebody else is envy. They want what is yours. They want something that belongs to you. That you have. It's your possession. Your husband, your car, your wife, your family, your success, your money, your job. And they want. They are green with envy. Which is also related to the word greed. It's a ambition beyond the limits. Too much ambition. More ambition than what is good. Too much ambition. If somebody is greedy, fulano is greedy. Fulano is greedy. He is... O que eu estou querendo dizer? To be ambitious, to have ambitions, is okay. But there are cases, people who they become too much ambitious. They have more ambition than what is healthy, né? Saudável. Lembra que eu falei beyond the limit, né? On the limit of ambition, digamos que aqui é the limit of ambition. Beyond the limits. On the other side of the limit. Over the limits. Too much ambition. Too much. So, the two words here, they have a bad connotation. It's not good. To be greedy it's not a good thing. Okay? It has a bad context, a bad connotation. It's when somebody is more ambitions, way much more ambitions than they should. Too much ambition. Greedy. If somebody digamos, né, que you get married and somebody is green with envy, are they happy because of your marriage? No. If somebody is green with envy, they want what is yours. So they are not happy for you. Is it a good thing to be close friends with a person that is green with envy about me? No. Não é uma boa ideia. It's not a good idea to spend time, go out together, be friends, close friends, talk a lot, open your heart, talk about your feelings with a person that is green with envy for you, about you. No, because if somebody is green with envy for you or about you, they are not happy about your success. They do not get happy when you win, when you prosper, when you receive something new, when you conquer, acquire, get a better car, a better house, a better job. If somebody is green with envy, they don't get happy at your success. Aí, teacher, how can I say inveja in English? Yes. How can I say cobiça in English? Yes. Não necessariamente todo invejoso é cobiçador. Mas poderíamos dizer assim, algumas pessoas ficam tão green with envy that they become greedy. E às vezes até começa a prejudicar a vida da outra pessoa. Tá? Será que essa daqui você sabe? She had the blues for 6 months. Talks about depression. To have the blues talks about the opposite of happiness. To be sad, to be depressed, to have the blues, or to be under the blues. To be under the blues, to have the blues, to be depressed. Okay? If somebody has the blues, do they want to exercise? Yes or no? No. If somebody is under the blues, or if somebody has the blues, or it's in the blues, do they want to go out, to see the day, to see people, to go out to the shopping center? No. If somebody is in the blues, under the blues, or has the blues, they will feel more like staying home in the bedroom, watching television, don't want to go out, don't want to see anybody, don't want to exercise. If somebody is in the blues, under the blues, or has the blues, do they have more energy or less energy? They have less energy. Durante a pandemia, né? During the pandemic. Do we have more people under the blues or less people? More. The number of cases of depression, people in the blues, under the blues, increased during the pandemic. Okay? If somebody is in the blues, under the blues, has the blues for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 2 months, it's time to see the psychiatrist and the psychologist. If somebody is in the blues, under the blues, somebody has the blues for too much time, more than 2, 3, 4 weeks, it's time to see a psychologist, a psychiatrist. Okay? So, white surprise. Red, shocking. White surprise, shocking. Red, angry, nervous, upset. White, can't believe. Red, usually heart beating faster, higher levels of adrenaline and cortisol. Green with envy, when somebody wants what belongs to you. Your house, your success, your job, your family. To be under the blues, in the blues, depression. Opposite of happiness. That's a gray area for me. When I say something is a gray area for me, what I mean is rules or the law. Né? Regras ou a lei. Então, imagina, temos a Constituição, né? Temos o Código Civil, temos o Código Penal, temos o Código do Consumidor, temos, enfim, temos, né, na empresa que você trabalha ou no órgão público que você trabalha, tem lá um regimento, tem lá normas a seguir, mas acontecem alguns casos que, tipo assim, o artigo tal cobre até aqui. E o outro artigo só começa a cobrir a partir daqui. Esse caso dessa pessoa específica que aconteceu com ela, que ela fez, não é claramente definido nem por um nem por outro. Tá numa gray area. It's not clear what we should do. It's not clear what is the rule or the law for that. Né? Aí tem até um conceito de jurisprudência que, por exemplo, dependendo do caso que chega, o juiz consulta ou leva em conta bastante a jurisprudência. Aquilo que outros juízes no passado fizeram com um caso igualzinho àquele. Mas o primeiro juiz que pegou o primeiro caso daquele ali, que, tipo assim, cara, isso aqui que a pessoa fez, esse artigo ou essa regra, né, da escola, ela é clara até aqui, assim, E tem uma outra também que é clara até aqui. Mas esse negócio que ela fez é como se ficasse... Deixa eu até botar aqui. É como se ficasse... Né? A regra esclarecia até aqui. E a outra deixava claro essa outra parte aqui da situação. Só que essa pessoa teve a manha de fazer um negócio que fica bem aqui, não fica nem aqui nem aqui. Então, seja lá a lei ou o regimento interno ou as normas da escola, da empresa, não, analisando, estudando, não fica claro o que nós fazemos com essa pessoa, o que nós fazemos com esse caso aqui. That's a gray area. It's not clear. Deixa eu botar aqui, ó. It's not clear what we should do. Né? E eu estava dando o exemplo do juiz. O primeiro que pegou teve que bater muita cabeça para lidar com aquela situação que estava in a gray area. It was not clear what should be done with that person. Próximo. My instructions for you for... Esse for aqui está sendo usado no sentido de for, informal. You. My instructions for you é mais ou menos um contraste aqui da última, tá? Poderia dizer my instructions, poderia dizer the rules, as regras, poderia dizer the law, sobre isso, is black and white, straightforward, very clear. É o contrário, não tem espaço para questionar, não tem espaço para desculpa, no excuses, no mimimi, no excuses, né? Não tem desculpa não. My instructions for you were very clear. I don't want you to use the phone. Né, o pai falando com a filha. I told you. My instruction was very clear. No phone, no television, no YouTube this week. Tava de castigo. Grounded. Teacher, how can I say castigo in English? You're grounded. Ground é tipo chão. Grounded é preso no chão, né? Castigo. You're grounded. No phone, no television, no video games, no computer, no Netflix, no YouTube. For 7 days. E aí chega em casa, tá lá ela no Netflix. Ai, é que eu pensei que... Nem vem. E os filhos são mestres em achar gray areas nos castigos, né? Não pode televisão, nem computador, nem Netflix. E assistir YouTube no tablet. Ele não falou. It was not black and white. YouTube no tablet foi tipo um gray area, né? Tava ali, ó. Não foi mencionado no castigo. It was a gray area. Ok? So, e aí o pai vira e fala, nem vem. My instructions for you were black and white. Very clear. No room. No space, né? Não tem espaço. No room for questioning. No room for misunderstanding. No room for excuses. Sem margem para desculpa, questionamento, mal entendimento. I was straightforward. I was very clear. My instructions were black and white. No There was no gray area. Ok? E, para terminar, só uma dica, né? É uma coisa que de vez em quando assim eu penso. Antes de decidir, por exemplo, não, filha, você vai ficar 2 dias sem poder assistir desenho no Netflix por causa de tal coisa. Eu penso muito bem antes de falar para que eu seja, para que a my instruction is very black and white, clear, e para que não fique no gray area, que possa ser confundido e causar depois esse desencontro, misunderstanding. Tá? A dica é mais uma dica para o inglês do que querendo te dizer como é que você tem que criar seus filhos. É mais uma dica para fixar o inglês gray e black and white. Esse intensivo do Sherlock Holmes is a golden opportunity. If something is a golden opportunity, it's the perfect chance. The perfect opportunity for you to start becoming fluent. To start your way to the 5% fluent. It's a golden opportunity. It's the perfect opportunity. Okay? So, our visitor fell back into the chair. Our visitor fell back. O que quer dizer com isso, né? Ele não simplesmente ouviu e Sherlock Holmes mandou: sit down and listen, Mr. Windybank. This wasn't a difficult problem. Aí ele foi lá e sentou. Não. Quando ele fala our visitor fell back into the chair, ele quer dizer assim, que o Mr. Windybank, depois disso tudo, ele caiu na cadeira. His face was white. He wasn't expecting. When your face goes white, surprise, shocking news. Shocking news, tá? Shocking news. News. Enfim, both pronunciations are correct. Shocking information. E aí o Mr. Windybank fala, né? The police can do nothing to me. There is nothing the police can do to me. The police cannot catch me. Eu fiz uma encenação, eu e eu mesmo, encenando a polícia tentando, ou encenando alguém tentando catch. Eu falei com você, né, do filme do Leonardo DiCaprio, Catch Me If You Can. Alice, joga aí, ó. Hey, come back here! Alguém tentando catch somebody else. The police cannot catch me. The police cannot arrest me. The police cannot take me prisoner. Take me to prison. Por que ele está querendo dizer aqui, né? E aí ele já está se entregando aqui, né? Não sei se eu já tinha matado a charada, mas ele está se entregando definitivamente. E ele está dizendo, mais ou menos assim, a polícia não pode me prender porque eu enganei minha enteada. Em conjunto, conluio, né? Com a minha esposa, que é a mãe dela. There is nothing the police can do to me, Mr. Windybank said. Sherlock Holmes, you're right, but I'm sorry about that. A young woman is in love with a cold, unkind man. So, he was a cold man. If you are a cold person, do you talk about your feelings? If you are a cold person, do you demonstrate your feelings? Not usually. If you are a cold person, do you usually speak loudly Cold people usually speak quietly. They usually don't demonstrate their feelings, emotions. They don't usually hug people. Hi, miss you so much. They are not passionate. Opposites. Sensitive. Soft hearted. I am very passionate, sensitive, soft-hearted. I speak loudly. I like to talk about my feelings. I like to talk. I like to hug. I like to demonstrate my feelings. Miss you so much. Oh, so nice to see you. How you doing? People from Italy, Italian people, are they passionate, sensitive, soft-hearted, or are they cold? People from Italy, Italians are famous for being passionate, soft-hearted. They demonstrate their feelings. One of the most famous countries where people, are usually cold, Finland, Poland, maybe Russia. People from Finland, Poland, Finlândia, Polônia, from Russia. Russian, somebody who is from Russia. Finland, Poland, Russia. They are people from these countries. They are usually cold. What about us, Brazilians? Are we usually cold or passionate, soft-hearted? People from Brazil are usually passionate, sensitive, soft-hearted. We laugh, we cry, we have feelings, we demonstrate feelings, we talk about feelings, we hug, we kiss, E não confunda be cold com have a cold. Benegripe. If it's a cold, Benegripe. Há 3, 4 meses atrás, minha esposa, she started feeling like tired, low energy, a little bit of fever when your body gets hot, A little bit of coughing, a little bit of sore throat. Vai escrevendo aqui as coisas que eu tô falando, Alice. Sore throat. Throat é isso aqui, ó. Throat. Sore throat is when you when you have sore throat, when you eat, it's like, oh, it hurts. So sore throat, a little bit of fever, high temperature, a little bit of coughing. And I asked her, are you having difficulty at breathing? Or short of breathness? Okay? When you don't have the air. Okay? She said, no, it's okay for me to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Is it hard? Is it difficult for you to breathe? Do you have short of breathness, né? Falta de ar? No, it's okay. But it was COVID-19. My wife, she had COVID-19. And I had some symptoms. You know when you feel like you have a cold, aquele sentimento de gripado, when your body is strange, that's what I had. And I got tested. But in my case, it was just a cold. In my case, it was just a cold. Nothing else. Gripe, resfriado. Okay? My wife was COVID-19. E fever, like 38 degrees. E flu é aquela pesada, tipo H1N1, influenza. Ok? Pesada. Flu. The flu. Mais pesada mesmo. Febre amarela, COVID-19 é a mais pesada. Fever is a symptom. Eu falei aqui, né? Vamos falar de novo? Fever, high temperature. Sore throat. When it hurts for you to eat, to swallow, que é esse movimento de... coughing. Vai escrever na lista. Coughing. Short of breathness or difficulty at breathing. You have to breathe deep in to breathe. Okay? Short of breathness or difficulty at breathing. E tired, low energy. Ok? E aí algumas pessoas vão... running nose, né? Algumas pessoas sempre experience running nose, nariz escorrendo, e aí vai variando. Ok? Então, quando é só uma gripe, um resfriado, to have a cold, it's just a cold. Felipe had just a cold. Jessica had coughing, sore throat, a little bit of fever. She lost the smelling. She couldn't smell anything. She lost her taste. Lembra dos 5 senses? She couldn't taste anything. And in her case, it was COVID-19. Felipe had just a cold. Okay? He was unkind. He was not gentle, not friendly. He was not nice. He was not kind. São sinônimos aqui, né? if somebody is unkind, do they treat other people with respect? No. Gentle people, friendly people, nice people, kind people treat others with respect, with love, with kindness. Okay? Unkind people, they are not friendly, they are not nice, not gentle, not kind. They don't treat other people with respect. Is it good to go out, to spend time, to work along, né, trabalhar junto, unkind people? No, not so much. Mas it's part of the job, né? Ossos do ofício, faz parte da vida. Se você quiser evitar contato com todos os unkind people do mundo, você vai ter que ir para o céu. E olhe lá, porque não necessariamente porque alguém é unkind, né, vai para o céu. Mas enfim, você entendeu o que eu quis dizer? Faz parte. Todo lugar do mundo vai ter unkind people, not nice, not gentle, not friendly, tá? So, para ajudar a fixar, are you cold or passionate, sensitive, soft-hearted? Se você é casado, is your husband, your wife, cold or passionate, sensitive, soft-hearted? Do you prefer cold people or passionate people? Ok? O unkind não precisa perguntar, né? A young woman is in love with a cold, unkind man. Now, Mr. Windybank, listen to my story. A man married an older woman for her money and for her daughter's money. Outra coisa que ele falou, older woman. Vamos só para a gente relembrar isso aqui. If I have two women, one of them is 37 years old, the other is 48 years old. Who is older? This one is older than this one. This is younger. Lembra que a gente viu a respeito do o Mr. Windybank? He was 5 years older than Miss Sutherland, and he was 15 years younger than her mother. E a gente até atualizando isso aqui, né? Quando o Mr. Windybank chegou no escritório, eles chutaram he was about 30 years old. So, Miss Sutherland should be 25 years old because Miss Sutherland is 5 years younger than Mr. Windybank, and her mother, if Mr. Windybank is 30, her mother is 45 because her mother is 15 years older than Mr. Windybank. Opa! Outra coisa que a gente viu nesse episódio, they didn't want to lose her. They didn't want to lose her money. Lose is the opposite of winning. To lose is the opposite of to win, tá? Qualquer jogo de futebol, um time wins, the other loses, ou pode ter um tie, tipo 1-1. O meu esporte favorito, que é tênis, e o meu segundo esporte favorito, que é Fórmula 1, tem sempre um winner. Principalmente jogo de tênis, que tem duas pessoas, né? One of them wins, the other one loses the match. E o meu favorito, que é o Djokovic, 83% das vezes, de todas as 1.290 jogos que ele já disputou até hoje, 83% he won. He was victorious. He got the victory. Opposite of win, losing. Então, ele não queria que ela casasse porque they didn't want to lose her money. They didn't want to stop receiving the 100 pounds a year that came from New Zealand. They didn't want to stop receiving the money. They didn't want to lose the money that came from New Zealand, 100 pounds a year. That's why they didn't want Miss Sutherland to marry anybody. Okay? They didn't want her to leave home, to go, porque quando a mulher casa, she leaves home. She goes out. She goes away to another house with her husband. Quando, né? E o homem também, quando óbvio, né? Geralmente, nem sempre acontece isso, mas geralmente, when we get married, we leave our home, we go to another house with our spouse, cônjuge, husband or wife. So they didn't want her, they did not want her to leave, to go away, to go out, because they didn't want to lose her money. They didn't want to stop receiving her money. A man married another woman for her money and for her daughter's money. The daughter's money was important to the woman, to the mother of the woman, and to her husband. They didn't want to lose 100 pounds a year when she got married. If she, que ele está querendo dizer aqui é if she got married. They didn't want to lose 100 pounds a year when and if she got married. They didn't want her to leave home. So, what could this man do? He didn't. What could this man do? What were his possibilities to prevent, to stop, to block, stop, prevent, prohibit Miss Sutherland from getting married and leaving home and taking the money away? What could he do? What were his chances, his possibilities? He didn't want her, Miss Sutherland, he, Mr. Windybank, didn't want her, Miss Sutherland, to have friends of her age. So people couldn't come to the house. Friends of her age. Dá uma olhada. Terceira e última explicação desse episódio. A woman of her age. I am 38 years old. How old are you, Felipe? I am 38. 38 is my age. Masculine is my gender. 1.80, que se eu não me engano, na medida americana é 5 and 6. Não tenho certeza. This is my height. 90 kilos. This is my weight. Okay? So, Felipe, what's your gender? Masculine. What's your height? How tall are you? 1.1 meter, 80 centimeters. How much do you weigh? What's your weight? 90 kilos. How old are you? What's your age? 38 is my age. Okay? Teacher, how can I say idade in English? Aos viciados em tradução. Yes. So, people of her age. He didn't want, Mr. Windybank didn't want Miss Sutherland to stay around, to spend time, to go out, to hang out with people of her age. 30, 35. Na verdade, aqui eu estou falando da minha, né? Na dela, a gente acabou de ver que se o Mr. Windybank era 30 years old, she was 25. People of her age, 25, 20, 22, 24, 28. People of her age. O Mr. Windybank não queria. Para quê? Para que ela não tivesse chance de casar, tá? Outro, what is your age? How old are you? Para fixar. Outro significado of ages. The age of the Vikings. The age of the Roman Empire. Of the Roman Empire. Umpire. Isso aqui é um parênteses. Umpire é o chair. Juiz de tênis em inglês. Eu estou com esse negócio na cabeça. Empire. The age of the Roman Empire. Okay? So, like decades, special years. Rome governou for ages, né? They ruled. Que palavra é essa, Felipe? They ruled. Lembra que rules é regras, né? To rule, to be the governor. The emperor. They had the control. They ruled for ages, for long years. Ok? Ages. E um outro significado de to age, to age. To become physically older. Somebody aging. 20, 24, 28, 30, 35, 36, 37, 40, 45, 50, 56, 60, 65 years old, 70 years old, 80 years old. The aging process. The process of becoming older. Ok? E aí tem a frase, oh, you, por exemplo, toda vez que eu encontro a minha mãe, ela tá igualzinha. Aí eu falo para ela, Mommy, or Mom, you never age. You never, your face doesn't get older. Or doesn't look older. Ou então você encontrou com uma pessoa, 5 anos depois você reencontra ela, você fala, cara, desde aquela vez que se encontrou 5 anos atrás, you haven't aged a day. Your face looks the same. It's the same as it was 5 years ago. You haven't aged a day. Okay? To age or to not age, existe uma indústria multimilionária, the cosmetics industry, the creams that we use to prevent, to block, to stop our face from aging, from getting older, from looking older. So, people of her age, she was 25, so 20, 22, 24, 28. Age, no sentido de, né, a idade média, a idade do Império Romano, a era do Império Romano, no sentido de a era, a idade, anos e anos e anos. E to age, envelhecer, o processo físico de envelhecimento, que quando a pessoa não tem aquelas pessoas que parecem que envelhecem, né? You never age. You haven't aged a day. Okay? So Mr. Windybank didn't want Miss Sutherland to have friends of her age, so people couldn't come to visit her. They couldn't come to her house. She couldn't go out to dances. She had no permission, no authorization. She was not authorized, permitted to go out to dances. And then, after that, he, Mr. Windybank, and his wife, the mother of Miss Sutherland, they made a plan. They thought about a plan. They came up with a plan. When you come up with something, you create, you invent, you make a solution. You come up with something. It's a phrasal verb. To come up, to invent, to create, to make a solution, a plan to solve a problem, to come up with something. They came up with a plan. Que é toda essa história que eles inventaram. E aí o Mr. Windybank toma a palavra e fala, ele falando, we didn't want to hurt her. We didn't think, what is to hurt? E a última coisa que foi falada neste episódio, ele se explicando para o Sherlock Holmes, we didn't want to hurt her. Então, para você entender e nunca mais esquecer hurt, tá andando na rua, e aí você tá andando na rua e você vê uma senhora, mais ou menos de 75 anos, e ela, she stumbles and falls. Primeira coisa, você faz, você corre para ela. Did it hurt? Ok? Did it hurt? The fall. Ok? Ou então você está lá em casa brincando com sua filha, correndo, e aí ela vai correndo e de repente ela... Você pergunta, honey, did it hurt? Yes, it hurt. It's hurting. So, when something hurts, physically or emotionally, you experience pain. It's hurting. The feeling you experience is called pain. The experience, não, don't touch, it's hurting. Alguém fala, deixa eu ver, no, get away. It's hurting too much. Okay? If somebody punches somebody else, o que o filme nunca mostra é, eu fiz boxe uma vez, when you punch, it hurts your hand. Então a primeira vez que eu fui lá fazer boxe, eu... Oh! It hurts. To punch hurts. Ok? Uma vez eu estava jogando tênis e o meu professor me falou, quando você for volear, que é tipo perto da rede assim para matar o ponto, mostra um voleio do Djokovic aí, por favor. Repara que você viu que a raquete está à frente do corpo? É um princípio básico do voleio. Jamais voleie com a raquete na altura do corpo. Se você erra a bola e ela pega no aro da raquete, ela pode vir, e aconteceu comigo. Eu fui fazer um exercício de voleio e eu virei a raquete aqui, a bola veio, bateu no aro da raquete e pum! It hurt a lot. Machucou, doeu. Physically or emotionally. E aí o que ele quis dizer foi, we never meant to hurt her. We never had the intention. We never wanted. We didn't want. It was never our intention to hurt her feelings. Okay? So we didn't want to hurt her. We didn't think. O Sherlock Holmes interrompe ele e fala, no! You didn't think about the feelings, the emotions of a young woman in love. You didn't think about her. You only thought, best of to think, you only thought about the money. You were selfish. When you are selfish, you think about yourself, not about the others. When you are selfish, you put yourself ahead, above other people. Egoistical attitude. Okay? Egocentric. Selfish. You were selfish. You thought about you and the money. You didn't think about the feelings of Miss Sutherland. What about her? You didn't think about her. You and her mother, you were selfish, egocentric, egoistical. The attitude was egoistical. You, teacher, how can I say egoísta in English? Selfish. You were selfish. But, Sherlock Holmes continua. She, Miss Sutherland, she did love him. Às vezes o did em inglês é usado para to emphasize. She did love him. She really, truly loved Mr. Hosmer Angel. Her love for Angel was real. She was really in love with him. She had a true passion, love for him. They went for walks. He was kind to her. He was kind, gentle, friendly. Okay, remember? He was kind, he was nice, he was gentle, he was friendly, he was nice to her. Her mother, Miss Sutherland's mother, told, past of tell, her mother told her, he's a nice man. The man asked the young woman, he proposed, will you marry me? And she said, yes. But of course, Hosmer Angel, he couldn't really marry Miss Sutherland. It was impossible. Na verdade, he couldn't really marry her. Na verdade, as a matter of fact, actually, he could never marry her. It was impossible. It was fake. Because he had a wife. The young woman's mother, em outras palavras, Hosmer Angel is Mr. Windybank. They are the same person. And Mr. Windybank is married to Miss Sutherland's mother. They are married. So, as a matter of fact, actually, the reality, the truth, na verdade, in fact, he could never have married her. It was never really possible. It was fake because he's already married to her mother. It had to end. The relationship, the romance had to end, to come to an end, finish line. But Mr. Windybank, her stepfather, que na verdade é o cara com quem ele está falando, né? Que aqui é o Sherlock Holmes falando com ele, com o impostor. Mr. Windybank didn't want her, Windybank, never wanted her, Miss Sutherland, to marry another nice young man. Ele não queria acabar só com aquele, ele queria acabar para sempre. Porque ele não queria que ela casasse, saísse de casa e levasse o dinheiro. So, Windybank, said to her, Miss Sutherland. Mas aqui ele disse como Hosmer Angel. Will you wait for me? Can you wait for me? Can you wait until I come back? Ok? Por exemplo, às vezes eu estou saindo de casa à noite, vou fazer alguma coisa, ou então vou gravar, vou fazer uma live, e eu falo para Jéssica, can you wait for me? Don't sleep. Wait for me. So we can talk, so we can watch something on television, okay? Don't sleep, don't go to bed. Wait for me. Me espere. And because Miss Sutherland loved Hosmer Angel, she said, yes. Yes, I wait for you. And Mr. James Windybank is happy because for years and years and years and years, Miss Sutherland will wait for Mr. Hosmer Angel. She will never marry another man. She will wait for a man that doesn't even exist. It's a fake man. He was invented. It's a character, personagem. It's fake. He is fake. He doesn't exist. Hosmer Angel doesn't exist. Actually, he is Windybank. E aí ela vai ficar anos e anos e anos esperando por esse homem voltar, sendo que na verdade ele nem existe. E dessa forma ela não casa, não sai de casa e o dinheiro continua caindo para ela e para a mãe dela. Que coisa macabra, né? Por quê? E o que vai acontecer com o Mr. Windybank? Cenas do próximo capítulo. Excelente, esse foi o nosso episódio de hoje. Então, avisos finais. Primeiro, se você tá falando sério que você precisa ser fluente em inglês, você tem que limpar a tua agenda de 1º a 7 de março. Nós vamos entrar juntos na neurociência, nos estudos de caso, para entender e para provar que o teu cérebro está pronto para ser fluente. Não existe aptidão para a língua. Eu vou provar isso com neurociência, com estudo de caso. Eu vou te provar que em qualquer que seja a sua idade, sua disponibilidade de agenda ou o teu nível de inglês, serve para começar e entrar para o 5% fluente. Eu vou provar isso com neurociência e com estudo de caso. E vou te entregar as 2 chaves que eu tenho usado ao longo dos últimos 10 anos para trazer centenas de adultos brasileiros para os 5% fluentes e vou te mostrar dezenas deles durante a semana dos 5% fluentes. Então, 1º a 7 de março. A estreia da semana dos 5% fluentes é segunda-feira, 5 horas da manhã, 1º de março. 1º de março, segunda-feira, 5 horas da manhã. Segundo aviso, pelo amor de Deus, né? Pós-aula é tudo. Com áudio de repetição contextualizada emocionalmente. Pelo amor de Deus, eu vou me recusar a acreditar que você chegou no final deste episódio e ainda não está fazendo as atividades do Fluency Run. Eu não vou nem te falar para baixar e etc e tal. Eu só vou te falar, se por algum acaso do mundo você procrastinou até agora e decidiu fazer isso agora, no final do 1º episódio eu te ensino como cadastrar, tá? Porque o Fluency Run é um aplicativo fechado para os meus alunos. Eu abri uma sessão de visitante para você poder usar até o dia 28 de fevereiro, que nos traz para o 3º aviso. Nosso cronograma coloca aqui a Alice pra gente. Toda segunda, quarta e sexta, episódio novo até o dia 26, que é uma sexta-feira, 26 de fevereiro. 28 de fevereiro, domingo, meia-noite, o Sherlock Holmes sai do ar, o acesso do Fluency Run expira, porque nós viramos a página aí na segunda, 1º de março, às 5 da manhã, a gente entra na neurociência, nos estudos de caso, para descobrir as 2 chaves que eu tenho usado com centenas de brasileiros e que você pode usar, e eu vou te provar que você pode usar para ser o próximo membro dos 5% fluentes. Último aviso, se tiver, quero comentar, quero perguntar, quero tirar dúvida, aqui embaixo tem um botão para você participar da nossa comunidade, aonde você vai falar comigo, vai falar com a minha equipe, tá? Você vai compartilhar, vai perguntar, enfim, quer tirar dúvida aqui embaixo na comunidade. Então, fechou? Vai lá no Fluency Run, faz as atividades desse episódio. Importantíssimo, a gente trabalhou muita coisa, precisa fazer essa fixação final. Se tiver dúvida, quiser perguntar, compartilhar, falar, comunidade secreta do Facebook aqui embaixo. 28 de fevereiro, tudo sai do ar do Sherlock, porque 1º de março, 5 da manhã, a gente entra na semana dos 5% fluentes. God bless you. See you. Bye.